I did it! Yes! Oh my god. Alright, so this is like a month and a half later perhaps. I haven't really been keeping an updated vlog about this, but so I have had like maybe 8 lessons this far in my motorcycle journey. Yesterday it was Sunday, but my teacher did like a special thing and we were able to actually have a road traffic lesson yesterday, and that was probably my last one, my final one, before the test tomorrow, which so I have my final driving test tomorrow, uppkörningen as it's called. And today I am just about to go and have my final one, or probably I have a double lesson booked for the maneuvering, so the high speed and low speed courses. So yeah, I really have to nail these two today so I can pass those on the test tomorrow, so I can actually go out to traffic, out into traffic this time. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of capture this moment as well, maybe how I feel tonight before the test, and then tomorrow how it goes. So even if I don't pass tomorrow, I just have to kind of do a new plan, I guess, up until the new date for my next test date. Hopefully I get a new one if I don't pass tomorrow within like a month. It's probably more like 2 months, but yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, so yeah, okay, my hair is just awesome. I don't really care. I'm gonna put my helmet on and go have the lesson anyway. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to capture this kind of moment right before I have all this I'm so nervous like for tomorrow, and me having pretty limited time on the bike. Even this time around I have like I said, I had like 8 lessons this far, and the risk courses, I can almost count the hours on the bike on my fingers. So yeah, but yeah, let's just hope everything goes well. I will try to do my very, very best to just hammer the techniques down today and just try to relax tomorrow and just do what I am capable of doing and not try to get too much into my head, which is probably what failed me most the last time I tried 6 years ago. So yeah, okay, so that's it for this little update. We'll see how it goes. Bye. I did it! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, I was so nervous this morning. It was just crazy before the test. Well, before like our heat up, we had like a heat up for an hour or so. So first we had to go out to one side of town to get a bike, and then drive that bike to the kind of preheating area, or what you want to call it, like us just warming up. And just so much happened. It was just crazy. So first of all, I have mostly been practicing the low speed course on like a Honda Hornet, and now suddenly I get this Suzuki to drive today. I think it's a 650, and that was fine just driving it. I didn't really notice that much different driving it, but when I got to the courses and I was just trying to do the warm-up with the courses, just trying to see that I had that I was handling it good, it just felt so different. This bike was so different, like the gas, the accelerator, and the clutch. For me at least, it was so different on the Suzuki than on the Honda. So I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to make it on this bike. This is gonna work. I was just falling left and right, and I couldn't make the turns, and I couldn't find my balance. It was just, it felt like all the hours I spent practicing on the Honda was just for nothing, because this was a whole different thing. And I was just starting to panic, and it just, with the panic and the stress, it just went worse and worse and worse. Thank God that I had my teacher, who was very good. He tried to calm me down, tried to remind me of that I know this, just try to keep looking at where I'm going. Don't focus on straight ahead or the next cone or whatever, but just try to relax and breathe and just do what I know I can, and just keep my eyes on where I'm going and not on the closest like obstacle. And you know these things, but in these situations when the nerves get to you, it's just I totally panicked. I had no idea what I was gonna do. Fortunately, at least the high-speed course felt very good on this bike, and the course was a lot better than the course I was on yesterday when I had like a double lesson. I was in the freaking heat for like 4 hours. I almost died. It felt like I had to rip off all my clothes and lay in the shadow for a while because I think I was very near heat stroke. It was like 32 degrees Celsius, and I was in my full, like, it's like a winter outfit. It's like you have an overall. It is so thick black material, these motorcycle gear. So it was just crazy. But yeah, so yeah, that course is pretty narrow and with pretty bad tarmac. So this course today was both in the actual test area and on the warm-up area. It was so much better. So thank God for that, because that kind of took my mind a bit off. Okay, I only need to really fix whatever is happening with my low speed capabilities. So suddenly it's like time, and my teacher is like, okay, you have the wrong bike. You're on an A2 bike. What? So that's like that's not a heavy motorcycle. That's one that has less than 35 kilowatts. So I can't drive on that, because then I'm not gonna get the right license, because I have to have a heavy, as we call it, motorcycle. So I have to go and switch bikes from the one that I've now almost kind of gotten a hang of. And I go to the other student to switch bike. Then he has just now tipped it over. So it's just boom, fell flat on the left side. And I pick it up and get on it. And I just notice the gear shifter isn't working. I can't shift gear. I can go to 1, but I can't go up to 2. So I'm like, what the hell? And the other guys are waiting for me, because we're supposed to go over to a gas station and then to the test area. And I'm like panicking, what the hell, this bike? He has ruined the bike, and I'm about to take my test. So I just go over, and I had to stop, wave them down, because they're watching me coming on the bike, and they're just, okay, we're going now. So I'm like, stop. Then my teacher gets out of the car, which he's driving, and he sees the gear shifter, and it's been like knocked way in. So I think it's kind of like the chassis. What do you call it? The frame. The frame is it can't get past the frame. So he just drags and bends it out, and then it's like, okay, now you go. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And I think the shifter was a bit strange after that. I mean, it worked, but it definitely felt strange. So fortunately, it was like a 15, maybe 20-minute ride from the warm-up area until we got to the actual, like, the test area. So during that time, I got to know the bike a bit, and I was able to, like, breathe, calm down, and yeah, kind of find a center. No, but really, like, calm down. Okay, and then I got a very good, like, handler, or you know, I don't know the word for it in English. I keep forgetting, but the guy that is going to determine if I actually pass or not. I have no idea what that is called in English. But anyway, so this guy is very, very calm, and very just do what you know you can do, and then I just did the slow speed course. Well, at first I had to do this inspection bit that we always have to do, and I got pretty easy that I only had to check the headlights. So we have like half light and full light. I'm not sure what that's called in English either. So I only had to check that the full light worked, and then the emergency brake, the emergency stop. So there's 2 stops, one on the... Okay, so there's one on the handlebars, which is the emergency brake, the red button. And then there is another emergency brake where if you put it in first gear while you have the stand down. Jesus, the words. Yeah, I did those, and then I did the course, and it felt not great, to be honest. I kind of felt like I had calmed down, and I kind of was able to maneuver it, not half as well as I did yesterday on the other bike though, that's for sure. But it was like, okay, really. And he even told me, because I think this Suzuki is so much easier to just roll up the speed. It's like it wants to go faster all the time. And I felt like the Hornet was easier to kind of have around 3 or 4 and control it, 3, 4, 5 kilometers an hour. This is like, as soon as you just find a biting point, it's like 7. So I felt it's very, very much harder to go slow on this one. But yeah, I just try to not look at that and just try to focus on getting through the course in a slow pace, which is like how I would have done if I would have been in traffic and I was going behind a slow car or something. And he told me to, like, it's going a bit fast, and then I used the brake a bit, and then I finished the course, and he was like, okay, now we can do the high-speed course. And then I did a high-speed course, and then it was like, okay, you can do the brake course. And I did the brakes, and so it was first at 70 and then at 90, and he was like, okay. Then the next thing is that we're going out to traffic, and I'm like, what? I did it? What? He was like, he was so calm about it. It's like, okay, next thing is we're going out to traffic. Just put your bike over there, and then you can wait for me. And so I was like, what? I was just amazed that I didn't think I'd done it, and he didn't ask me to like, sometimes they kind of, if something didn't go well, they kind of ask you to, okay, let me see that again, because they want to see if you're actually that bad, or if it was like a mistake or nervous or something. Then sometimes you get like a second chance. But obviously I didn't need a second chance, so I was just so damn happy. And then he took me on pretty short course if you compare it to how I've done with my teacher. So it's very so it was a pretty short course, but it definitely had everything. So it was like city traffic and like neighborhoods, and we went out to more like a highway, and some country roads, and definitely some roundabouts, and some cornering, some like hidden corners, we did everything, but it was a pretty like tight. So I guess he just wanted to see that I actually knew what I was doing, and also that I was not too scared, I guess, because my teacher has been on me about like you're driving a motorcycle and try to have a bit fun, like try to cut through the road where I can, where there is good sight and whatever, and then when I don't have sight, then you slow down and you go to the right side of the lane and so on. So I try to keep everything in mind and try to keep like my sight as far away as possible, and doing a good search for dangers and stuff. But I definitely did a few like minor mistakes. I know there was like a crossing where we have this right rule in Sweden that if you're not on a main road, you have to let people pass from your right. So I know that I kind of noticed that road a bit late in the cross section, and but I did notice it. I did go down in speed and put my hand like ready on the brake. But it was, kind of last minute. I will confess to that. And there were some other things as well that I felt like, okay, I could probably have done this better. But I mean, he was obviously fine. So yeah, we finally get back, and he's like, okay, I'm not gonna drag this out, you passed. And I was like, what? I passed? and I just couldn't believe it, because I had noticed that I definitely could have done a lot of things better out on the road, and I was still just, yeah, I didn't mention this part, but I was like on the ground fucking shaking after I did the maneuvering, the slow and high speed courses. I was like, oh my God, it was like, I don't know, it was crazy. I'm not very good under pressure like this, like when someone is kind of reviewing me in real time. That is not my strong suit, which I think everyone understood today. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, and he has like put in all my information and just sent it away to the government that I had passed. So happy, so happy. Okay, so yeah, I'm like warm, sweaty, hungry, yeah, kind of finished. So, but I have bought my own bike, and my own bike is waiting for me right now down in the garage, and I'm going to calm down, drink some water, try to get something to eat, and then I'm going to dress in not my all-weather suit, but actually put on my leather jacket for the first time and go down and drive my own bike for the first time on the road by myself for the first time. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'll try to capture those moments as well, maybe on my phone or something. But that's what happened today, and I'm just so happy. I did it! Oh my God! Finally. Thank you for watching. Bye.